show you how to fill your workflow, and we're going to focus more on how to fill the workflow for the prospects. So from your workflow homepage, up there you can see your workflow. It has two main parts. There's the main workflow, and then there's the summary banner just below the workflow. The summary banner is the banner that is in green and has three icons, the one for the document, the pencil, and the clock. Okay. So for you to be able to access your workflow, you need to click on the workflow and not on the summary banner. So click anywhere on the workflow but not on the green part. So click on your workflow and it brings you to a map where you'll be able to see a list of your merchants displayed at the bottom part of the screen, and these merchants are arranged in terms of their distance from your current location. They will start from the nearest as the distance widens. So in case you don't see the merchants being displayed down here at the bottom part of your map, then you can always search for your map using two ways. The first one is by clicking on the search icon at the top right part of the screen. The search icon is the one that looks like a magnifying glass. So when you click on it, then you can be able to search for your outlet using to search for your merchant using one name. So we use one name so as to avoid error, to minimize errors. So type in the name of your outlet and click on search, and there you are. You have a list of the merchants that you wanted to check into. So all now that is remaining is just but for you to click on it. The other way of searching for your outlet is by clicking on the list icon at the middle right part of your screen, and the list icon is that green circle that has three sort of lines. So when you click on it, you will still be able to search for your outlet using one name, as I already mentioned. There you are. So once you have managed to identify the outlet that you want to check into, all you have to do is just but to click on it. Okay, click on it and it will bring you to this page, which is the check-in and check-out page. So when selecting the outlet you want to visit, you have to the merchant you want to visit, you have to be very sure or be very keen to ensure that you have clicked on the prospect, or else you will not be able to access the prospect workflow. So it's very important that if you are going to visit a prospect, the outlet or the merchant that you selected on the map should be the one for the prospect. So once you're on this page, you have to take note of two things. The first thing is the color of the check-in icon. You can see currently it's in yellow or orange. This means that you are within range and you can be able to check in. If it was in gray, it means you are not within range and you will not be able to check in because the check-in icon is inactive. The other thing that I want you to take note of is the distance between you and the outlet, and that distance is indicated at the bottom part of your outlet picture. You can see at the middle left part of the outlet picture there's an icon of a person and there's the distance written right beside it. So for instance, you can see mine is 1 meter. It means I'm 1 meter away from the outlet. So you can only be able to check into an outlet or into a merchant if the distance between you and the outlet is 100 meters or less. So if you're more than 100 meters away, you will not be able to check into the outlet. So and the check-in icon will be in gray. So as you can see, I'm within range because since I'm less than 100 meters away, and the check-in icon is in yellow, so I can proceed to check-in in. And to check in, you just have to click on the check-in icon, and this is the icon that looks like a GPS pin or a GPS icon. So you click on it and you see it's changed from yellow to red, meaning you're checked in, and automatically it has opened for us our workflow. Okay, so checking in automatically opens for you your workflow. And now that we're on the workflow, we have two sets of questions. We have the normal questions and we have questions that are mandatory. These mandatory questions are the ones that have red stars, and you will not be able to submit your workflow until you have filled all these mandatory questions. So anytime you see a red star, ensure that the question is filled, or else you will not be able to make that submission, since the submit icon will remain in gray, as you can see down there, meaning that you still have some more questions to fill. So keeping that in mind, let us proceed on with filling our workflow. We proceed with the next question. The first question is the potential Is the prospect interested, yes or no? So let's say the prospect is still interested. Remember this, I'm doing a dummy, but in your case you'll fill the actual thing. So what was your visit objective to the prospect? Let's say you went to collect the administrative documents. Now you have to indicate the documents that you collected from the prospect. Let's say you collected all this. Then once you're done, please indicate any comment that you have. It's very important. So now that we have filled all the mandatory questions and I've also indicated the comment, you can see that the submit icon has changed from gray to green, meaning that it's active. Now you can proceed on with submitting. Just click on submit and your submission has been submitted. But now the submission remains in the device until you check out of the outlet or the merchant or the prospect. So it's always very important to check out, because checking out will enable your submission to be synced, and also it will enable you to be able to check into the next merchant or prospect. So to check out, you just have to click on the checkout icon. It's the same icon that we used for checking in. So you have to click on the checkout icon, and we're still clicking on the part that looks like a GPS pin. So you click on it and you've been checked out of the outlet. And now you can move on to the next and repeat the same process. Now in case you forgot to check out from that page and you are unable to check into the next outlet, or when you move to the next outlet you are not able to see a list of outlets so that you can be able to check, then it's pretty easy. What you have to do is on your workflow page, just come to the bottom part of the screen. You can see the tab for map. It's the third one from the left, so just click on it and it will always show you where you are checked in at. As you can see at the top part of the screen, you can see where you're checked in at, and there's the word checkout at the right part of the screen. So in case you forgot to check out after filling your workflow and you're having issues, then just come to the map and click on checkout at the top right part of it. It's in yellow, so click on checkout and you've been checked out of the outlet. Thank you.